Yeah, I might feel bad about that, but Pappas will have no such issue with it. We've got, we're going to have words with the Pope, and there's other stuff going on too. But this is the one more, and I'm out of here. Podcast. Music more than Andrew Pappas.
I'm telling you, that stuff just jams.
So the brave.
Hold on. Gotta open my eyes.
Okay, all right, do that. Right. You got your little holder there. Hold it up to the microphone like you mean.
Kind of did.
So the
do it like a fucking man.
The brave and courageous Eric Swalwell put out his statement overnight, talking about how he's withdrawing from the gubernatorial race. He is suspending his campaign. Do you know why they say that? You know why they say suspended?
So they don't say quit?
Right. No, because they can actually, if the campaign is only suspended, they can actually still bring in money.
Yes, they can bring in money, and they can always come
back.
They
can still solicit for money.
And they probably, and I mean, you'd have to be a certified moron. I mean, you'd have to be certified stupid with a capital C to freaking donate money to that guy.
But I've mentioned this before, and it was Michelle Malkin who coined the phrase.
That name in a long time. Boy.
She coined the phrase "crap weasel."
Where is she?
Oh, crap weasel. Yeah, I remember crap weasel.
And I believe that is a phrase that fits our buddy Swallows well.
Well, I will tell you this,
like to a T.
Two things I hope happen to that guy. Number one, I hope I hope that, and we're going to talk about it. Obviously.
I mean, the allegations are serious here.
Very serious.
Let's not make light of that.
No, I mean, and the video. Did you see the video?
I saw the video.
Video was like, I'm like,
is it real though? Has it been certified that the video is real?
Yes.
Of the encounter there in the hotel room.
The hotel room.
It looked like a hotel room.
It looked like something.
Yeah. Oh, it definitely looked like a hotel room.
Looked real. Looked real to me. He hasn't said. I mean, he just says some of the allegations are false. But I got to tell you, I hope that his wife gets one hell of a great divorce attorney. I hope that he's booted from Congress, because we're going to talk about it. I remember a guy by the name of George Santos. Far less what he did was accused of. They booted his happy ass right out of Congress. And I hope but
the sexual misconduct amongst Democrats, though, is really not much of an issue.
You're correct.
Rush Limbaugh used to call it a resume enhancement.
It is probably. I mean,
what's funny is
Party, you're right.
Trying to find that video just now.
What, of the bedroom tryst?
Yeah. I literally just tried to fucking search it.
I'll find it.
It was all over my feed this morning.
I know it was earlier, but it's funny because I'm trying to search it now. And
I mean, I've never liked that giant melon head. He's just an asshole. He puts the ass in asshole.
Well, what
you know how you look like on a search, like, and you click it. Guess what?
Did you check my feed?
Nothing there.
God, I post a lot of shit.
It's just funny. It's just funny that it's not in the top 5, top 6, top 7.
A lot of shit.
But here's how bad it is for Swalwell, and I didn't know this until I was on the air earlier this morning, and Red State had the story on it, and then the New York Post did it too.
You did a great job.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Big fan.
But it turns out Eric Swalwell is a representative from what?
California.
So he's in California running for governor, and he is a house guest, apparently, of a billionaire friend of his, who got rich, with cryptocurrency or some such. I don't know. It doesn't matter what he got rich from.
Porn.
But on Friday,
Dan told me this on the golf course today, and it was amazing.
On Friday, apparently they were still in good standing with each other, because he recorded his video on Friday denying all the allegations.
Yep.
I'm going to fight this stronger than ever. You're going to elect me governor. We're going to go. And all.
Then what happened?
Hoorah and all that shit.
Right.
Then some additional information came out over the weekend. And this dude who is not just a billionaire, but also is engaged to a woman who is either a porn star
she was a porn star,
or she was boyfriend, girlfriend with a porn star at one time.
No, she was.
I believe she has her own. What do you call that? Where they do the OnlyFans. She's so.
See how he played that?
So Swalwell.
I don't know what I'm talking about here.
I told him on the golf course. I was like, me and Jill want to go hang out. We want to go hang out with them.
I've heard it's called OnlyFans.
But look, I'm not passing judgment. I'm just saying.
Okay.
That here's a guy who's fine palling around with porn stars, and he can't have a guy like Swalwell at his house.
Well,
what does that tell you?
You got to have standards.
The guy's just a complete dick.
And for the record, the article that I just pulled up is from CNN, so that way we can't get accused of only pulling Fox News articles.
CNN shit all over him this weekend.
So I want the record to show we are fair and unbiased.
But here's the thing: when it comes, and this is why the CNN doing what they did on the Sunday shows this past weekend was so big, because when it comes to Democrats, CNN is right there circling the wagons with the Democrats to protect their own. CNN, MSNBC, CBS, all the networks, what will they fall back on when a story like this breaks? Well, we haven't been able to independently verify these accusations, so therefore we cannot report on them because we have these high journalistic standards that we adhere to. No, they threw all that in the trash this weekend, and they brought it all out, and they just lathered it on, and the results we're plain to see. Swalwell is out of the gubernatorial race.
Should be out of Congress.
Still not out of Congress yet.
Should be out of Congress.
Still not out of Congress.
So for our audio listeners, the CNN article that I have pulled up, that way we're fair and unbiased. A former staffer of Representative Eric, and I'm always going to call him Swalwell as well, leading Democratic candidate for California governor, says a congressman raped her when she was heavily intoxicated and left her bruised and bleeding. An allegation Swalwell strongly denies.
Very serious.
I was pushing him off of me, saying no, the woman told CNN on the incident, which she said happened in 2024 after she stopped working in Swalwell's office. He didn't stop, she said.
He was
an
animal.
How funny is it? And we were talking today earlier, Dan, that you saw the same clip I did, and I mixed up the years, but it was what, 2018?
2018, yeah.
2018, where he's talking about Kavanaugh being, this misogynistic just piece of shit.
Are you going to roll that clip now?
No, I don't have it.
Oh, you don't have it?
I don't have it.
I thought you told me you had it.
No, I said I saw it, but the split screen of all the fucking allegations that he's fucking dealing with right now. But he was higher than mighty then, but now all of a sudden.
Well, at that time, he was one of the ones, and what were they saying back then? Well, women should be believed.
Well,
women don't make these kind of things up.
Always
let them come forward and tell their
allegations.
story.
The allegations are
to be believed.
Yeah, to be believed until proven false. Yeah. Unless it's them. If it's them, it's okay.
Is he adhering to that notion now?
No.
No. What an ass clown.
And it already started with Fang Fang anyway.
Yeah.
The fact that you're sleeping with a fucking Chinese spy.
If he would have been, he probably would have been okay if he just would have owned the Fang Fang thing from the very beginning.
No, well, but that's just it. No, he wouldn't have been.
Fang.
Let's point out something here. This was not. If anybody thinks
you're going to say, look, man. I mean, she was making some yakisoba. I thought she was cool and everything.
This is a Democrat hatchet job. The Democrats did this to him. The Republicans didn't do this to him.
Absolutely.
This is the Democrats that did this to one of their own. And let me say something else. Apparently he got his job on school board, which makes me shudder for like somebody that's on our school board locally. What's that guy's name again? I can't remember his name.
God, I can never remember that.
Anyhow,
that dude's name.
That has some sort of sexual deviancy. But the fact of the matter is he's been like this his whole life. I mean, this has been well known. This isn't something new.
I read an article over the weekend talking about how those in the Democrat circles know about Swalwell, much like they knew about Harvey Weinstein.
Right.
Is it Weinstein or Weinstein?
And now, I don't know.
But like Oprah knew. They all knew. They all knew what this guy was really like.
And for them to be like, I'm shocked. So now they're all distancing themselves.
Shocked.
And even pencil neck Schiff is distancing himself from the guy.
Wow, what courage, huh?
And I'm
how brave of him.
You guys knew this guy was a crap weasel, and yet you supported him when it served your purpose. And then now the knives are out. He should be booted from Congress. I hope he's unemployed. I hope his wife takes him for a boatload of money if he has it. If he doesn't, I hope she takes whatever she can. And I hope the guy is miserable because he's a miserable human being. He's their poster child for attacking Trump when they need him.
Yeah.
Now they guess they don't need him anymore.
So smug, so arrogant, so condescending.
Yes.
Such a libtard
potato head.
I mean, he's barely more manly than Pete Buttigieg.
Now they have the trouble for California. Not that I care.
Buttigieg.
So now they get to go. So they get to go from a guy who
I get the names mixed up.
They get to go from a guy that has a sexual problem with women and abuses women allegedly.
It's all allegedly.
To a female that throws potatoes at her husband at the dinner table. Spousal abuse. I mean, that's on the Democrat side. I mean, good luck to California, man. I mean, I hope you guys got two really shitty candidates for governor on the Democrat side.
And then you have, you've got the sitting governor who wants to run for president, who during COVID, he was fine with going out and being out.
You could
what was it? Was it the French Laundry?
French Laundry. Well, it's easy to get reservations when no one else can go to the restaurant. So you get really good seats. I mean, you're like, hey, fuck it. Hey, listen, we'll be there at 7. They're, oh, yeah, I think we could put you.
You realize
you've been there, haven't you?
French Laundry?
Yeah.
No, I'm not a big. I'm not. I was in the laundry business, but I was not at the French Laundry.
You know who I am.
I thought it was like a professional courtesy.
Do you know who I am?
But Swalwell, his time
is like this, or should I drink it like
this? His time will come if he gets kicked out of Congress. It will come at the time that it serves the Democrat purpose of Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer and Dick Durbin.
And I'd like to remind you that cost the Republicans a seat because they had Santos a seat. Yeah. Then they boot him out, and who got elected? A Democrat.
Yeah.
So that cost them a number. And the Democrats, I'll tell you right now.
But as soon as the Democrats get the fix in to replace him with another Democrat, it's all.
They're not going to do that. They're not going to boot him out of office. I'm telling you right now. I'd be shocked if they did.
If it serves their purpose,
to a Democrat. Listen, I hate to be so partisan. I really, really do.
No, you don't.
I do. I try to be open-minded. I hate to be partisan because it gets old. But I'm just telling you, I would be shocked if the Democrat Party forces this guy out. I'm sure he probably has laundry on a couple of people. And I'm just telling you, that's not the Democrat way. The Democrat way is like the mob. That's the mob way. And the Democrat way is not like that. You say I'm wrong. Yeah, they both suck to a certain degree. I'm going to say, let's get that out of the way. Okay, both parties. But one really takes. One's got a PhD in sucking, and the other one is just kind of working on the undergraduate. That's the way I take it. There, I said it. That's my new go-to line.
Are you taking joy in his misery?
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
absolutely. He has been such a fucking toxic son of a bitch.
Me?
No, not you.
Okay.
Swalwell.
Oh yeah, Swalwell.
But you know what?
He completely every week you see him like just fucking jabbing, and all of a sudden now it's your time.
Who else in politics could be literally banging a Chinese spy, right? And it's like, no big deal. I wasn't sleeping with her. Really?
Yeah, I mean, acts like it never happened.
Yeah.
But if that was a Republican, the guy would be raked over the coals. That's the other thing that really pissed me off about the dude. He was not held to account, and hopefully now he'll be held to account. Apparently, I'm not too deep into the story, but apparently, like one of the people he was sending D pics to. So I'm waiting for not that I want to see him, but I'm waiting for her to be like, yeah, here's the D pic he sent me.
I'll take a gander.
Penis pictures? Pictures of the penis?
I'll take a gander at him. Let's just see what
I don't know all your modern slang.
Well, I wasn't going to say dick pics.
Yeah,
just said it.
But I wasn't going to. Made me say it. D pics.
But there were four different allegations.
Right, but now his staff is all bailed on him too, and they're like, "Yeah, he was an asshole." The staff, like a majority of his staff. So I'm waiting to see some.
But they wanted to hit Trump about saying, "Yeah, you can grab a girl by the pussy."
Well, I wasn't going to say that either.
Well, guess what? You're on one more, and I'm out of here.
Yeah,
you're not on. You're not on the air with your.
I know, but I
thought we were
going to be doing Catholic.
But if you really want to have some fun, go on X and find Swalwell's X, the notification that he put out earlier this morning that he was dropping out of the race, and look at the responses to that.
Oh, really?
They just absolutely barbecued him. I mean, it was absolutely merciless. You talk about entertainment value.
Oh, and by the way,
entertainment value is fantastic.
The host that you're talking about, guess what else the guy wants? His $1 million donation back.
Oh, no shit.
No shit. Said I want my $1 million back.
Well, Pelosi's going to frown on that, so that's probably most likely not going to happen.
Well, she'll be. She's too worried about trying to find that love hammer again.
The love hammer.
Yeah, that's another thing. It's another thing. If that was not to digress, if that was a Republican that happened to that whose husband was caught with a hammer and some whatever. The story is weird. Okay, it's just weird. I don't care who you are. It's weird. And that would be all over the news. What was that? That was swept under the rug. Have you heard the name Paul Pelosi in the last?
Absolutely not.
No.
Not ever. Yeah, not ever since all that shit went down.
No. DUI, the love hammer, blah 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 blah. No, I mean,
fucking love hammer. You remember fucking Herking, no pun intended, hammered the love hammer.
No,
you remember he brought that pink hammer to one of our podcasts?
I mean, it was just an absolutely surreal moment. And you know what? If it was a Republican, it would be still in the news.
Our buddy James said Dan exposed his OnlyFans fetish, and now Pappas admits to wanting to see Swallow's penis.
I don't. I just said I don't want to see the. I don't. Swallow's penis. Well, that can be taken so out of context. But I mean. But
we're hitting an algorithm today, boys.
But I'm just telling you because the girl who he was hitting on is now married, and the husband's like, yeah, he was hitting on my wife, and he was sending her D-pics, penis pictures. So anyway, it's surreal. I mean, and yeah, but hey, you know what? These are your leaders. This is your Congress. Sleep well, America. You're in good hands. These are the people that make your laws. You wonder why nothing gets done.
Yeah, it says a former Swalwell staffer told CNN the congressman raped her when she was heavily intoxicated.
So he took advantage of a young woman who was inebriated and had his way with her. Allegedly.
One of his staff.
Allegedly.
Now, it says the Manhattan District Attorney's Office said Saturday it's investigating the allegation of sexual assault the woman said took place in New York. Let's see.
Look,
Three other women who spoke with CNN also alleged various kinds of sexual misconduct by Democratic congressmen.
Yeah.
I just want to be clear on something.
Let's be crystal clear.
Let's be clear. Eric Swalwell is presumed innocent until he's found guilty in a court of law.
Correct.
Yep.
And then
and then he's not innocent. Then
he should be tossed from
a criminal scumbag.
Should he be tossed from Congress before or after?
I don't know.
Okay.
But I think the only issues that we are talking about here is the character that he displayed prior to all of this weekend's information.
He's the most pompous motherfucker I've ever seen.
What is
complete jerk?
What is the word what is that one phrase that's coming up in my mind when I think of Swalwell when he's going through in your mind too? Starts with a K. Karma. This is karma.
Oh yeah, that is
this
absolutely.
Is karma coming back to bite him in the ass because he was a prick.
Folks said we need a pink hammer on the desk.
I'll print it.
Dan,
I'll print it.
Dan will not deal with that because he says we have too many tchotchkes.
No, we can move them around. I mean, Dickosaurus.
You can put it right next to the.
The Dickosaurus is not moving.
Dickosaurus is not moving ever.
Well, it can go right in between. I mean, you got the Oscar's butt.
That's
right
our
there,
award,
the
buddy.
And then the hammer can go.
They're all kind of they're all kind of related.
They are.
Okay.
Trump should not be associated with any of that.
The Trump bourbon.
The Trump bourbon should have his own.
Drinking that at some point.
Is it good? Have you tried it?
That's Knob Creek. It's good.
It's not Greek. Greeks don't make.
Knob
it's Knob Creek. I thought you said it's not Greek. Greeks don't make bourbon. That comes from Kentucky.
No, they make ouzo.
Yes, they do, and it's
Ouzo's good.
It's nasty stuff.
Ouzo's good.
It's black licorice on liquid.
Oh, I like it. I like Ouzo.
It's nasty.
No, thank you.
All right.
What else is going on in our lovely world today?
Well, we have a naval blockade that
Whose belly button?
that what?
Said there was a naval blockade.
You're so dumb.
You're an idiot.
You're an idiot.
Look it up.
Yeah. So we've got.
How's that going so far? Started about 10 o'clock this morning.
I think it's going well.
And apparently, let me get rid of this guy.
I think it's going well. I do think it's going well.
I got a text before you guys got here from our friend Cincy.
Oh my god!
Wow. I didn't know you guys were on a first name
I
basis.
didn't know that you guys were pen pals. Dear pen pal.
Oh, yeah.
Did he send any photographs?
Did he send you a D pic?
He sent me this picture,
Trump 2028, baby.
but it's 20.28.
2028 a gallon. That
Oh,
is so clever. Do you get it?
Very,
Do you
very
get it?
clever.
Isn't that clever?
That's right up there with
God.
8647.
Where did he get that from? Did
Yeah.
he find it or did he make it?
I said, "You'll be okay. Everything will be fine. Just settle down. Just like everybody else needs to settle down.
You know
Gas
what?
prices are up. We get it.
Get
But
it? But you know, I
it's
can
gonna
afford
come
it,
back.
so it doesn't really bother me. Just really gonna piss him off. Fucking gonna just chew on a shoe.
I'll pull this
Fucking
article up.
Idiot.
But yeah, it was fun. It was literally like
We should be happy now.
5
You
minutes
can get
for
$100 gasoline back in your Tesla. now.
No lie, brother.
fantastic.
No lie.
So it says Trump
Go.
says Iran's navy obliterated as U.S. enforces Hormuz blockade, but key threat remains. So this is your article that I grabbed. President Donald Trump said that Iran's navy is completely obliterated, but the small, fast attack vessels the U.S. did not prioritize remain among the most dangerous threats to the
Take
shipping
them out.
in the Strait of Hormuz.
Take them out.
So I was listening to a guy today, and it was not Dan Carroll, and it was explained very well that this move of blockading the blockade. See, because kind of what they were doing before was like you can't come through unless we say it's okay, and then they were getting ransoms somewhat from some companies, paying $2 million a boat to go through, and they were still sending oil to China. Well, now all that stopped. So Trump's like, okay, nobody gets anything.
Right.
And I think it's brilliant.
I'll play your fucking game.
And apparently that from what I'm not a shipping expert, nor do I pretend to be one, but they say if you track
that's
these
what
ships,
the Greeks did.
it is true, but not this part.
Okay.
But apparently a lot of ships now have literally turned from wherever they were going towards that region or going to the Gulf of Mexico, and they're going to load up with American oil.
We call it the Gulf of America.
Gulf of America, and they're going to go to Texas, Houston, and they're going to fill up with sweet Texas crude and take it back to wherever they want. So this could actually, and also it was further explained.
Kind of a baller move.
It is. And it was further explained that who this really hurts the most is the Chinese, because now they had to pay market rate for oil, and they were getting cheap oil from Iran before, and now that's cut off. So this could play out really interesting. This is going on not necessarily a little longer than I thought, but I mean, I kind of would. I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I mean, I'm almost like, look, okay, we're obliterating their military. The Israelis have killed a lot of people in their hierarchy. The only thing I could see next is, can we ship in some arms and let the people arm themselves and defend themselves and, rise up against their government? How are they going to rise up if they have no weapons? That's my point. And then that's just not going to happen, because the IRGC, those guys are like clinging on the lower levels that are now running the government because everyone above them's been nuked. But, they're clinging to power because they know that if they can't run to Russia, there's no plane coming to get like their lower level IRGC guys. They can't disappear.
Right.
So the people will hang them from the streets. So they're going to be brutal. The people definitely need a way to defend themselves. That's my opinion.
Let me read to you the press release that was put out by Central Command once Trump announced this blockade and how this is going to work. CENTCOM forces will begin implementing a blockade of all maritime traffic entering and exiting Iranian ports. Okay. So the blockade affects Iranian ports. Any ships going in and out of there are not going to be able to move.
Okay.
The blockade will be enforced impartially against vessels of all nations entering or departing Iranian ports and coastal areas, including all Iranian ports on the Arabian Gulf, the Gulf of Oman. CENTCOM forces will not impede freedom of navigation for vessels transiting the Strait of Hormuz.
So they're just going through
to and from non-Iranian ports.
Okay.
So there's actually two components to this blockade. One is they are blockading. There's going to be no movement in and out of Iranian ports. And secondly, traffic is going to flow to ships that are going to non-Iranian ports.
Okay.
So I think that's the part that gets lost when we talk about this blockade, that there's actually going to be movement of ships and goods and oil and things like that, as long as they're going to and from non-Iranian ports. So
I think this really
we'll see how that works up. But it's going to ratchet China up.
Yeah,
in a little bit of a bind.
China's going to be in a bind. Yeah. China's the big loser here, and let's see what happens. My end game thing, as I said from the beginning, is I'm a big fan of regime change in Iran. That's just what I am. But I don't know that we should do it. And I think we should, a couple of 100,000, fully automatic weapons might do the trick and arm the people. That the people are facing machine gun toting thugs on motorcycles and jeeps. And
do you really think that's the way to go, to arm the Iranian? Mark Levin has been saying that for a little over a week now.
Is that who what's her face calls micro penis?
Yeah. Megan Kelly.
Megan Kelly. Which I think is funny.
God, that is so the
sad, weirdest thing that those two are like at each other's throats.
It makes me giggle though every time.
I hate it that Megan Kelly is now
calling someone micro penis.
Well, no, that she's sort of joining forces with Tucker
Candace
Carlson and Candace Owens.
Well, I think it's funny.
Have you kept up with all that stuff? What's going on with Candace Owens?
I will tell you this. I've seen some Tucker Carlson clips that I'm like, the man is eating mushrooms or whatever. I mean, he's literally off his rocker. But hey, he's free to think that way. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, he's free to have his thoughts. I'm free to think that he's off his rocker. And the sad thing is, seriously, as Dan knows, Dan was saying, Jason, I don't know if you watched it as religiously. I mean, 8 o'clock, don't bug me. I'm at home.
Yeah,
call me at 8 o'clock.
Tucker Carlson every night.
Don't bother me. I'm at home. I'm watching Tucker Carlson, and he used to make me laugh. And now I'm like, whoa. But there's a lot of people that believe that this is Israeli doing, is wagging the tail of the American dog, and we're doing what Netanyahu wanted to do, and they want to expand their territory and blah 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 blah. And maybe that's true, maybe it's not. I don't know. It's above my pay grade. I just think my simplistic view is this needed to be done at some point. So I'd rather be done now than when they did get a weapon. And let's do the job, finish the job. And yes, I don't think keeping the mullahs or the theocracy in power is the answer. I just don't think so. I think it's time to let the people. I think they're hungry. Let them rise up, give them some weapons, let the Kurds lead them. I don't really care. Let the Kurds in there and let them arm them. I don't give two shits, but the people need a way. They cannot be fodder. They cannot be massacred the way they've been massacred by the IRGC.
I think the notion that America in this venture is being controlled and being played like a puppet by the Jews would be worthy of some lengthier investigation, were it not for the videos that have been out there, and they've been out there since even late in the 1980s, because Donald Trump is saying today what he was saying in the 80s, what he was saying all through the 90s.
Oh yeah, he's been
all through the early 2000s as it relates to Iran, and he knew that Iran was probably the biggest danger, not only to the United States, but to the rest of the civilized world. So the policy that he is enacting now with regard to Iran is something that he has been talking about for decades now.
Yeah.
So this is not something that
way before he
that just dawned on him a few weeks ago because
of the Epstein files. Or
yeah.
blah, 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 blah.
He was having a gefilte fish with Bibi Netanyahu.
I mean, gefilte fish is
I'm
quite
saying that's pretty good. But
good stuff. No, thanks. It's okay. Give me a matzo ball.
So, I don't. I mean, I just think they go way off the rails on all the Israel conspiracy.
And let's be fair, they're not. These are people that, and I've had discussions with friends of mine, and they're like, this is they're not anti-Jew, they're anti-Zionist, and there's a big difference between a Zionist and a Hebrew. There just is. They think that Israel's going to use this as a way to expand their land and that they want to do and get more buffer around Israel. I don't know, man. We'll see. I just
and James, I put it up there, but James said he's not a fan of the war right now, but he was like, Iran's been fucking us since 1970.
Well, that's an absolute fact,
and that not only us. I mean, they're totally destabilizing between the Houthis and Hamas. They're just a destabilizing force in the Mideast, and they're the ones doing it. And so let's hope this. James, I mean, do you chime in here? Do you think that arming the citizens of Iran, or at least somehow letting them be armed, defend themselves, is a viable option here without having American troops involved per se directly? Maybe that's simplistic. I don't know, but I just think that if you somehow
seems like that could backfire in a lot of ways, though.
How so?
If you're arming the Iranian people,
yeah,
I mean, can that lead to
civil war,
more widespread civil war, more civilians getting gunned down in the streets, getting mowed down?
Well, I mean, right now,
how organized are they? How organized can they be? How effective can they be as a fighting force?
Right now, they're getting.
I don't know that we know any of those.
Right now, where there is bloodshed in the streets, and these people are getting absolutely cleaned out by machine guns versus they don't have a way to defend themselves. So you ask a good question, will it break down into civil war? Possibly, but I mean, isn't that what's there now? Right now it's a civil war, but they don't have a way to fight back, so they're fighting back with words and the other people are fighting back with bullets. Well, that's not a very fair fight.
I mean, are there civilian factions there that want to fight each other and maybe
I'm sure
the government is a third party concern.
I'm sure there are. If you know the history of the Middle East, it was cobbled together. I mean, that whole area is the result. If you ever saw the movie Lawrence of Arabia, which is a great flick, but it's pretty historically accurate. That's how the Middle East came into being. Is that the British, pretty much cobbled together to get the Ottomans out. So they cobbled together this coalition of tribes. Those tribes used to hate each other. I mean, and that's what you still have going on to this day is blood feuds of these tribes in Arabia that hate each other. So, yeah, I mean, Iraq kind of fell into that, didn't it? I mean, Iraq, after we left, kind of had that period of fighting each other, but that seems to be stabilized out, and you don't hear a whole lot of bad things coming out of Iraq anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I don't know, man. I just don't want to see I don't see United States. I don't want to see United States troops on the ground there, other than maybe Karg Island. I mean, if we want to take Karg Island and hold on to it and keep the Iranians, just totally kneecap the Iranians, that's one thing.
Well, and here's the thing: they have to be willing to come to the table.
They're not. They were just buying time,
right? Exactly.
That's what they always do.
Those negotiations that just took place were just to buy time,
bullshit,
and to give them time to kill more of their own people. So that are against them. I mean, eventually you kill enough of people that, if you kill enough of the people that are against you, it kind of works out well for your government. And that's what they've been doing, hanging people, which, shooting or hanging them, I guess, does it make a difference? They're still dead. But, there's just a lot of bad stuff going on there. And not that we're the world's police. It's not it. But like James said, they've been messing around for a long time. Maybe it's time to just to clean house over there and get a friendly government or a stable government in there that doesn't have nuclear ambitions and isn't out spreading terrorism across that area of the world. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm full up to say I could.
I'm not completely against you on it. I see where you're coming from.
Something needs to. I'll tell you this: every president has said the same thing. Can't have a nuclear Iran. I mean, you could show clips of Obama, Bush. I mean, how long has it been going on? It's going on since Carter, right? I mean, they took over in Carter, so Reagan.
But Trump is the only
Trump's
one
the only one
that's
actually
step.
That's right. That's doing something, and then
it's not easy.
And the problem I also see, and I'm kind of sad in the fact that this could lead to the end of NATO, because it was shown that NATO's cooperation seemed to be a one-way street. Right. They're like, hey, we want you to protect us and we're going to have your back in case there's anything else. And then they're like, oh, you can't fly over our country. We just want to use your, we just want to use the air. How about you let us use our bases that are in your country that have been there forever.
Right.
And you won't let us use your airspace to go bomb them. I mean, and so because I think that this could lead to further problems down the road. But, is that really an alliance, or is that more of a parasitic relationship that we're in? Seems to me.
You sit on the sidelines and be a cunt.
Yeah. I mean,
because you don't want to fucking
we love the
actually put the rubber where
Dan,
Marco Rubio was talking about packing up those military bases and getting them the hell out of there.
Now
how's that going to sit with those economies over there?
When you were in the military, you were in Japan?
Kadena Air Base, Okinawa, Japan. Yes.
Okay. So
big military.
Would you say that was a pretty economic impact to the area?
Yeah. Have you ever been around a military base? Have you ever seen the
Not
economic?
Overseas? Not overseas.
Yeah, overseas. I mean, it is an economic. There is so much economic activity that happens in and around an Air Force base because there's so many civilians who work there. I mean, the employment levels. I mean, you got civilians that work in the chow halls. You got civilians that are in there cutting grass. You got civilians in there that are operating laundries. I mean, you got civilians in there that are doing all kinds of stuff.
So
there's thousands and thousands of people who depend on
that
those
air base.
Military installations in other countries for their livelihood and for their businesses.
So it's
a great thing.
It's cool for them to be like, hey, we like you here. Bring your money here, spend your money here, and invest here in this country and defend us.
Yeah.
But we're not going to, when you need us for just one thing.
Now we're not going to allow it.
it. I mean, that's not a two-way street.
And the fact that we even entertain the fact of them, in quotes, allowing us to do.
Yeah. Like we need.
We're the fucking United States of America.
And I mean, and the nightlife around a military installation is unbelievable. You got thousands of.
Were you a disco guy?
No, he frequented the karaoke.
Was that
karaoke? I did karaoke in Okinawa, Japan, back in the 1980s.
Is that where you got your singing start?
Yes, it is.
Is there any video of this out there that we?
I seriously doubt.
I hope so.
As Joe always says, the fine art of karaoke.
But you think about it, you got all these 20-somethings,
a vocal ninja
that after they're working their ass off all week, when the weekend comes, they want to get off base, they want to go out, they want to have a good time. And I mean, the bars are open, the liquor is flowing. I mean, people are having a good time.
Any massages places around there?
Plenty of that kind of
happy endings.
All kinds, all over the place.
Danielson.
I will take the number 4 plus a happy ending.
You got your double D's.
I gotta tell you boys,
those are the biggest. So I mean, sadly, or maybe not sadly, I mean, maybe it's better to know now than when there is really a conflict that is something we rely on the.
Dan is a karaoke master and a songbird of
I mean, think about this. Isn't it better to learn now when this is a, not a huge military per se threat to us right now? I mean, they're pretty much kicking Iran's ass conventionally.
Mm-hmm.
But what if there was God forbid, what if there was like a giant conflict? What if Ukraine, Russia spilled out? We're like, hey, we need NATO to mobilize, and half the countries are like, oh no, that's not our fight. We don't care about the Ukrainians. I mean, and the Russia's pouring over the border. So I mean, maybe it is good to know now. I mean, see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe it is good to stress test your allegiances now when it's not 2 seconds to midnight or whatever. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Or do you go on what Is it better to know the truth, or is it better to live the charade that it seems like we've been living in for 50 years? Oh, we have an alliance and we love you and you love us. No, it's kind of not like that.
Generally speaking, knowing the truth is the
generally speaking, the truth, you rip that Band-Aid off. So, whatever. I mean, it's interesting times we live in. And I would like, looking at it through political glasses, we have a midterm coming up. We didn't even going to talk.
I mean, I wish it would not have come to this, but this is where we are. And we've got to deal with this situation the best we could. I had a caller this morning who was just assuming that the midterms are already lost.
Well, I mean,
for Republicans,
I've heard that,
and every day that goes by, I feel like we're getting closer to that reality.
It's true.
What is wrong with these Republicans in Congress that they can't bring themselves to pass a piece of legislation that is supported by more than 80% of Americans?
Buddy, you don't want to give me.
I mean, what's the number amongst Republicans? 87, 88%.
We're talking about
78, 79% for Democrats. Independents.
We're talking about voter integrity.
Right there, around 80, 81%.
SAVE Act.
Well, and they're not
the Save America Act,
and they're not just not playing nice together.
No, and
I don't understand how
it's the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
How you can't come together with what that the SAVE Act. How you can't just fucking align yourself and be like, look, we're all on the same fucking team here.
Dan asks a great question. It's one that I don't understand the answer to. 80%, nothing is supported by. I mean, virtually nothing is.
Do you talk to Alex about this at all?
Alex who?
Alex T. Alex.
I don't know who you're talking about.
For God's sake,
I have no idea.
You know who I'm talking about. What is he?
Is that like Mr. T's cousin?
We've ever heard of her.
I pity the fool. Pity the fool ain't gonna vote for that person.
Because when I had him on my radio show back in February,
come on over here.
I said this midterm election is going to be on top of us before we know it. And he's like, "Oh, there's plenty of time to get all this ironed out, get it straightened out." Well, here we are. What are we now? January, February, March, almost the end of April now.
We are at the
almost. If 2 days we got to pay our
taxes. We have less than a month.
We are at the primaries that will take place here in May.
Less than a month.
And then I would say that you are from the primaries on is when the election really starts. But that being said, I've heard a lot of people express that opinion that, it's already lost and we lost the House. We're going to lose. We're going to get taken on the chin. But nothing will galvanize. Nothing will change that faster than a positive resolution to this in a timely fashion before early voting starts for November. Well, so I would say that a clear victory or a substantial victory in the Middle East in let's say midsummer, June, July, August, before September, but somewhere in that range.
Before you know it.
I mean, it won't be long before we're sweating. I mean, I'm sweating right now, but I'm fat. But
I mean, we can't get halfway through September and then start hearing stories about ceasefires again.
I agree with you wholeheartedly.
That cannot happen.
But if this ends itself, midsummer, I think that the election is right back in play, and you turn around the reason people say that, I mean, it's 101. I mean, the reason, because historically the party that is in power gets voted out in the midterms when you have the White House. It's just what happens.
Doesn't have to happen.
Well, I mean, Dan, a lot of shit that happens doesn't happen.
I'm just saying it doesn't happen.
Well, I mean, look, for example, we got an election here in Ohio, okay? We got a gubernatorial election coming up in Ohio. We got one guy that is successful businessman that has made his own money. He's you want to get me started? That's fine. Get started.
Like cake.
Vivek like cake. Guy's family comes over here with two pieces of rice, right? From India. Has nothing. And they put him through public school. He goes to private school for high school.
St. X,
and then he goes to college. And he's wildly successful and has parlayed that. Now he's a billionaire. What do the Democrats do? That's to be held against him. Instead, we got this apparent drunkard. I'm saying, given the recent report that was broke over the weekend about Amy Acton and what happened at her house,
the police report
police report that she was either intoxicated or under some sort of prescription drugs.
But that's like 2014.
I don't care what time it was. And then
youthful indiscretion.
And Amy Acton, who has no political experience, and Vivek doesn't either. But Amy Acton doesn't even have business. She's not been. She's a doctor
Vivek
of some
Ramaswamy
sort.
has CEO experience.
Correct.
He's been in charge of a multi-billion-dollar corporation.
Created wealth his own, and then I see. You mentioned tax time. It's funny.
Dude made millions when he was in college.
I think it was they were analyzing their returns over the last year as far as investments, and he made X millions of dollars, and she made 63 cents on her investments. And this is the clown that you want to have running a state?
No.
Somebody that doesn't have know how to manage her own. For that matter, we have a mayor of a city that can't manage his own checkbook and gets his car repossessed, not once, accordingly to the reports, but twice. Let me ask you something.
Your car doesn't get repossessed when you just have an oversight. And I forgot to send that check in this month. Car's gone.
Correct. What has to happen for a car to get
I'm
repossessed?
glad you brought that up. Like you brought up Acton up because I forgot to grab that. But in the quote from the police report was she pulled a mirror off the wall, shattered the glass, which she, in quotes, became upset because she felt her husband, in quotes, was antagonizing her.
Oh, no. Trump has used the bankruptcy laws to his company's advantage. That is true.
Yes.
Yeah. There's a big difference, though, between using the bankruptcy laws that were and that was, to be fair, if you remember, which I don't think you do, but if you remember, that was going on a lot. People were abusing the bankruptcy laws. And I agree with you because that hurts businesses. I'm not a big fan of that. However, having your car repossessed is a bit outside the different thing. And having somebody running for governor who on her investments made 63 cents last year, something like that. I don't have the story in front of me, but it was like something staggering like that. And that she's the one that you want to run the state. What are the finances? What is the budget for the state of Ohio? I don't even know. How many billions is it?
It's in the billions.
Yeah.
So
you're going to put as the CEO of that entity, you're going to pick someone with no business experience, no financial experience, but is not Trump, and locked up a lot of people during COVID and threatened to release your name to the police if you were COVID positive. Quote, that's a quote of hers. That's the person the Democrats chose because it's not Trump. I got it. It's cool.
And with so many on the left, that's where all the arguments stop right there.
That's it. Not Trump.
But why are you out here today? Okay, I hate Trump. Well, can you tell me one policy of Trump's that you don't like? Well, all of them. Well, can you name one? Oh, there's so many. I don't have time to just give me one.
I'll tell you something.
And they can't name one that is, and this is the thing that's coming around again is, your civil rights are being taken away.
Don't give me a break.
All your civil rights. You see what Al Sharpton did over the weekend?
Oh, wait a second. Wait, hold on. We have breaking news. Oh my God. According to Newsmax, just so we can be hip, because we want to be on breaking news. According to Newsmax, are you ready?
Does it have to do with Swalwell as well?
Eric Swalwell announces resignation from Congress.
Right now, live.
There you go. Breaking news, right?
Breaking news.
5:48.
Now, he did it during this show. He did it during the show. I think he said, when is one more and I'm out of here on air? I want to announce it during the show.
Call him. Get Swalwell as well.
Get Swalwell. Get Eric Swalwell.
Hold on. Let me dial that up.
Let me ask you a question. When is he going to be on A, CNN, B, MSNBC, or probably C, PBS? How many months?
You know what? He might turn up on the Megyn Kelly show and the Candace Owens show.
Oh, I doubt it.
Before he hits some of those.
No. Maybe Candace Owens.
Will she go on micro penis on Swallow as well?
It's something that, you can say you don't. I can tell you this. You can say you don't like somebody, right? You can say, I don't like that person. But you start calling somebody micro penis, that's kind of like, that's like a really big cut down. That's not cool.
How does she know though?
I don't know. Maybe she heard.
Is she just?
I have no idea.
Speculating.
I'm not going there.
I think the closest I can find, Ohio's operating budget is $60 billion.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean
That's the closest. That's the closest I can find right now.
And let me tell you something. You said hate Trump. I got to be honest with you. I woke up this morning.
TDS.
It was morning. It was Monday morning. Very busy time for me because Monday is just like every other day of the week. So I'm like, what am I going to do today? And I'm like, okay, what am I going to do today?
Monday, Sunday, Tuesday.
Fucking our buddy Tim Vogel. I heard it here first.
But I mean,
breaking news, my man.
Yeah,
Breaking news.
Here's the deal. I wasn't really pleased with Trump this morning. I got to be honest with you. If I'm going to be honest, which I am, and unlike some of our listeners can't be honest with themselves, I saw Trump releasing the picture tweeting the photograph of him in apparently a religious role. Okay, we know the picture I'm talking about, and
I don't think I've seen that picture.
That has caused the rift now, for he was having a tiff with the Pope. And then somebody made a photograph and he put it out on Twitter.
An AI photograph?
It's an AI photograph, and it's Trump in some sort of healing, almost like a savior type pose or repose. And I'm not pleased about it. I got to be honest with you, because these, in my mind, my very limited rat brain mind, these are unforced errors that we don't need nor have the time to do. And he did it, and I thought it was stupid. I wish somebody would get a hold. I wish his chief of staff or whatever. I wish there was a bit of a circuit breaker between post and really post. Right. Maybe he could like pre-post and then be like, well, let's review that. And then we'll review your postings, So I wasn't happy about it. I just wasn't happy about it. But I
mean, and that's what's frustrating about that, is because it really would not take all that much effort to
chill.
To have a team available to clean up his social media,
and well, when you own your own social media company, it's kind of hard.
Yeah, well, what I'm saying, there's people available for that.
I mean,
just to put another set of eyeballs, maybe two sets of eyeballs before it goes out,
and that dovetails into our next point of discussion, which is now the Pope and Trump are at odds together, or they're kind of sniping at each other.
Before we go there,
do you have the statement on what the Pope actually says?
He does.
Before we go there, we're gonna hear from our sponsors.
Okay. Hi everyone, Dan Carroll here. Time to tell you about a great new sponsor for the One More and I'm Out of Here podcast. It's Murphy Engraving. Murphy Engraving is the place to go for your business, industrial, and personal engraving needs. Take a look at the Murphy Engraving page on Facebook, and you're going to see all kinds of unique items that really seem to take on a life of their own because they've been customized with an image, a name, or a logo, and all of it just really beautifully done. The acrylic sports awards that light up are especially creative and very cool. The customized bottles of bourbon, those are my personal favorite. And wait till you see what they can do with items that are made out of wood. The next time you want to recognize someone special, or you're looking for that one-of-a-kind gift, you'll be glad you checked out Murphy Engraving. And a bonus, you're supporting a local family-owned business run by brothers Brian and Kevin, who is a lifetime firefighter and Air Force vet. At Murphy Engraving, they turn the ordinary into the extraordinary, and at Murphy Engraving, we are American-made.
Every 2 minutes, a child enters foster care in America. Behind each statistic is a face, a story, and often a heartbreaking message. It's not my fault. The Varner Foundation for Children and Families was created in 2020 to change this reality. They don't just raise awareness about the foster care crisis, they take action. When local agencies can't meet a child's need, the Varner Foundation steps in. From providing essential resources to foster families to supporting children who've experienced trauma, they're building a network of hope. Every donation, every partnership, every act of support creates ripples of healing in a child's life. These aren't just statistics, they're futures being restored. One child at a time. Visit varnerfoundation.org and be the difference in a child's life, where 100% of all donations go directly to families in need. 100%. Because every child deserves to know you matter, you're valued, and it's not your fault.
What he's talking about. That's a great commercial.
That's a very good commercial.
No,
You did it. You did a great job.
Great commercial.
You did a great job.
Supposed to edit something on there, but whatever.
Are you going to submit it for an award?
But whatever.
I'll print myself an award and bypass the whole submittal process. Does that count?
Cut out the middleman.
Just fucking go directly to the source.
And the winner is Pappas.
I had no idea. I'm so surprised.
Oh my God!
You shouldn't have.
There goes the printer.
No, but before our sponsors, we were talking about Trump and the Pope, and Trump says he won't apologize to the Pope Leo, and explains his reason for posting much criticized.
All right,
meme.
I got to be honest here. I'm a newbie to this particular issue. I do not know what the Pope said about Trump. I don't know what Trump said about the Pope.
They're just kind of sniping back and forth.
President Donald Trump refused to apologize to Pope Leo, whatever those fucking Roman numerals are, on Monday after criticizing the pontiff for his opposition to the war in Iran.
Yeah,
which the Pope always, at least as long as I remember,
they're always anti-war.
Always anti-war,
unless you're talking about you got the Crusades. I mean, that was a long time ago. But
what exactly did the Pope say?
And he sought to explain away a now deleted social media post depicting himself as Jesus by saying he had thought the image was him as a doctor.
Oh, that was weak. And I'll tell you right now, Don, I love you, buddy, but that dog don't hunt. So, it was. I mean, I saw it and I was like,
I don't even know that I saw it.
You didn't see it?
I'm hoping
I've not seen the image.
I don't even know it's in this article.
I don't know. But, I'm glad. Here's the one thing, because I'm glad they deleted it. Not that it means, that it's gone, because it's still out there. But I'm glad, at least from his page, he deleted it because it was just dumb. I mean, it just is another unforced error. Look, we've got to.
Was the Pope being critical of Trump?
He was being critical of the U.S.
and the United States
for
waging war on Iran.
Yes. I mean, in a word, yes, he's anti-war.
And what exactly do you know? Exactly what he said?
I don't know, something like, "Hey, I don't like you bombing the people over there."
Well, he's from
Chicago. He's fucking Chicago.
Why? All right, hey, don't like you. Don't like you dropping the bomb.
Did he criticize?
You're a fucking moron. I love it.
Well,
did he criticize? Did he criticize Iran for paying for fucking terrorists?
No.
And terrorism?
No. And
terrorist acts that kill innocent people.
Terroristic.
Did the Pope have any condemnation of that?
No,
at all.
No, not on this statement.
So you'll excuse me if I'm not going to pay attention to a lecture from a guy who can, on one hand, blame the United States.
I know, but it's cool. It's chic to blame the United States. I mean, it's kind of
that's fine, but it's absolutely meaningless.
Well, I know, but
if by the same token, he's going to cower to the mullahs in Iran and not criticize them for being the murderous scumbags that they are.
Here's the deal. Well, this has been going on for a while in religion, and I'm not a big fan of it. I mean, I guess there's no, and this, I don't know how to say this in a nice way per se.
Don't be nice.
I mean, it's
when have you ever been concerned about that?
It's one more of them out of here.
This is religion. This is religion. It's anyway.
Because the afterlife is coming soon for you, my friend.
Sooner for you, trust me. I saw the way you were huffing and puffing in DC. But he looked.
I got around DC just fine.
Daniel looked at the Lincoln Steps. He goes, "There's no way I'm making it up those things. Is there an elevator? You can take me to the top. I can't make it up all those steps." But there's
a lot of steps.
There's a lot of steps. You don't realize. But anyway, Catholicism, Christianity in general is having this kind of they're kind of playing. I think they're playing too cute and footsies with Islam is the Islamists, and I think they're trying to find common ground with the Islamists. And in my very rudimentary thought is there is no common ground between Islam and Christianity. Those two groups have been diametrically opposed for millennia. They are diametrically opposed. Christianity cannot get along. We can respect each other maybe, but they're getting a little close where they're trying to be like, hey, let's focus on all the things we agree upon. Well, there's just not that much. I mean, because Muhammad was 500 years after Christ, and
if they would get rid of the marrying the 9-year-old girls and maybe chopping off people's heads, we could find some common ground.
I'm just saying that
get rid of those sorts of things.
Is
that asking too much?
Can I get a bone over here?
I'd be a bigger, and not that I'm a religious expert, but I'm just saying that I would have more support for that movement if Islam, and I've listened to some people that are very, very knowledgeable about this stuff. If Islam went through its reformation, the way the Catholic Church did, the way Christianity did, then I would probably have a little bit more respect for trying to make the two religions coexist or work together. And I'm not saying it's not like, hey, let's get the band back together and bring back the Crusades. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying you got to be cognizant of the fact that the two religions are diametrically opposed. I mean, they just are. Okay. And this is the source of a lot of bad in the world. And, the Pope, I've talked to Catholics that most Catholics that I spoke to are like, look, this guy's just wildly liberal. He's to the left of the spectrum. And, that's the oldest. I know. Religion is the oldest
so much of that
bureaucracy
liberal stuff
on
going on in churches these days.
There is.
I mean,
there's one especially on Beachmont. I don't know if you know.
I do know.
Not sure if you're aware of that.
I've noticed that.
So the Pope is doing what he does, and Donald Trump, being the guy that's not going to ignore it, responded to it. I just don't think right now we have a lot of people sniping on our side at each other, and we shouldn't be doing it. That's my opinion. And as far as 513 goes, I mean, I just called him out for not. I mean, I don't know what it takes for you to open your eyes. I mean, we are critical of him. I still think overall the guy's a great president. He's doing the right thing. I support him.
I literally responded. I said, you make me laugh. We've many times said we don't agree with everything that he does.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like ridiculous. You disagree, but still support. Of course, I can disagree. My God, I mean, look at the Democrat Party, dude.
Are you supposed to
did you
Kamala
love
Harris?
everything? Did you love everything that Obama did, or did you love everything that fucking Biden did?
I don't love anything that anybody. I don't even love everything I do, and that's me. So I mean, look. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I mean, overall,
you are a fucking clown, and dude, I am so fucking close.
You're not gonna ban it.
I'm so close.
No, you're not gonna ban
because he just doesn't listen to.
You disagree, but still the support is unbreakable no matter what. Well, I mean, if I find him in bed,
we have literally said, "Hey, Don," you said it earlier. Hey, Don, fucking cool with the fuck off.
With some of the dumb shit. I mean, that's it. Oh, I would disagree.
But he just loves
because
the fucking
overall, I agree with the policies, what he's doing. I mean, I just do. I'm sorry, I haven't had any.
My stocks have been fucking amazing.
You're so selfish.
I know.
You're selfish.
So selfish.
I'd like to give before we go down the road. I have a listener. Okay, we have a long distance listener. Hey, caller, we have a long distance lister.
It's like Casey
first time,
long distance dedication.
Long distance dedication. That's right.
I'd like to say to our listener in Virginia, Mr. Stephen DeYoung, who likes to listen to the show while he's working out.
Nice.
And he comments to me.
How's your buddy Spamberger?
I would like to say thanks for listening. We appreciate the support. I'm glad that you listen to the show, and I'm glad you find entertainment in it.
Absolutely. That's awesome.
We do what we can.
We have we get people. I've gotten people from, I mean, where's the farthest away? That jumps out at you.
Oh, fuck.
Early on, we had people listening in Australia.
No, we still do.
Point. Yeah,
we still do.
That's pretty far away.
We actually had
That's real far away.
I got the weekly update for our downloads on Buzzsprout.
We've had downloads in Japan, have we not?
Absolutely.
That's pretty far away.
We had 900 downloads in the last week.
Is that a lot?
That's a lot.
Seriously? Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah. I get upset because you don't understand your point. The only thing, let me say this, 513, and I'm speaking on behalf of all three of us, so forgive me if I misspeak. Nobody understands your fucking point because half the time you don't have a fucking point. You just bend. You're the quintessential just like needler of just to disagree. You just disagree for disagreement's sake. You have no point. I'd love to have a logical discussion with you. I don't think it's possible. I just don't think you possess the skills. You called my friend Dan dumb. You said something disparaging about Jason, and then you said something disparaging about me, which is comical because, trust me, there's nothing disparaging to say about me. But sorry.
Yeah, you nailed it.
You want to hear dumb? Go back and listen to what Kamala said this past weekend.
Oh my God!
Hanging out with Al Sharpton.
Who's going to be? So what's your prediction? Here we are in April. By the way, happy tax day in 2 days. Dan, I'm going to ask the question that I heard you discuss today on the radio.
Okay.
Have you done your taxes yet?
My taxes are done.
Okay, good. Because I got the impression today that you're kind of like, procrastinating a little bit.
No, I did procrastinate. I always say I'm not going to, but I got it done this past weekend.
Excellent.
I'll be pulling the trigger here in about 48 hours.
Jason, how about yourself?
Send them in.
They were done by end of January.
Wow, you're an eager beaver.
I don't fuck around.
I don't fuck around, huh? Okay.
I want my money.
Give me my money.
I want my money.
Yeah, we finished ours up this weekend as well, and I will say I was happy Donald Trump was president because it was good times at our house this weekend per se.
Very nice.
So everyone else has 2 days. Deadline is Wednesday. I think election day should be on Wednesday. Every freaking
it should be on tax day. Absolutely.
When you pay, you should walk in, pay your taxes, and vote. Because I think they've designed it that what happens is
let's connect
memories
those,
fade.
Let's connect those
That's
two
correct.
things.
Memories
Chris
fade.
Smith has been saying that for a long time.
And coming in up in November, you're like, what did I do? I don't know what I did in April. What did I do? I don't remember. What tax day was so long ago? The day you write that check to the IRS or have to, you should be voting that day.
When we were in D.C., we drove right past the IRS building.
We drove past a lot of buildings, Dan.
Very ugly.
We drove past a lot of buildings.
Very ugly and foreboding. Terrible architecture.
Did you notice?
Have you ever seen the IRS building?
I have.
Nothing to write home about.
The buildings in D.C. are all large and full of a bunch of people that you are paying.
That you're paying.
Well, I don't think they are. I think there's still a bunch. Or no, Donald Trump told them all to come back to work, didn't he? After the Wuhan?
Yeah.
Because Joe Biden said, just go work at home.
No, they're all in person. But my point is, I mean, there's more. We didn't point it out. I don't know what bus you're on. What bus were you on?
I was on your bus.
Oh, that's right.
Bus one.
We didn't point it out.
The red bus.
Which is why, but we didn't point it out. But the agriculture department has more employees than there are farms in the United States. Isn't that sad?
It doesn't surprise me.
I mean, you're driving past these massive structures.
Is that fact?
That's fact. Yeah. More employees than there are farms.
You know, Trump has already cut like 350,000 people out of the federal workforce already.
One thing that jumps,
and I see these libtards being mad about that all the time.
One thing that always jumps out at me in DC, I'm like, okay, we paid for this, and we paid for that, and we paid for this,
everything.
And we paid for that.
We pay for everything,
and every time we go there, there's another crane up. Except, you know what I'm not paying for? I'm not paying for the ballroom at the White House.
He just got another ruling that it can go ahead now.
Oh, did he really? I didn't see that.
Somebody just had an aneurysm in the
the ballroom can go ahead.
That's
amazing.
Love that. Are you?
But you know what I don't mind paying for?
What's that?
I don't mind paying for those guys at Arlington National Cemetery. Those guys
pay for them all day.
Absolutely.
Those guardians, what are the Sentinels?
The Sentinels.
Yeah,
they are unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Are you on the air this week?
Tomorrow,
Wednesday, Thursday.
I'm on. I think I'm on Thursday night. Let me check.
Take a quick gander.
All
we
right.
potentially may come back to you Wednesday. We're gonna let Dan pull up his phone real quick before we say it.
Man, Swalwell, I am deeply sorry to my family, staff, and constituents for my mistakes and judgment I've made in the past.
Mistakes and judgment.
Like sleeping with a Chinese spy and a couple of hookers.
and
maybe,
raping
and maybe a camel or two.
But you
the
know,
camel
they say it was fun while
camel
it lasted.
was I will fight the serious false allegations. I must take responsibility and ownership for the mistakes I made. He is resigning. Hey, listen, let me say this. I'll say this.
No, I'm
full
open on the
disclosure.
15th.
All right, we'll be back. We'll be back with you Wednesday.
Hats off to the guy for resigning.
Wednesday the 15th.
Hats off to him for resigning. I don't know how many other videos.
Yeah.
Back. Wednesday, tax day. Tax day. We'll come back to you on
Go,
tax
yeah,
day.
Swalwell, go take care of your shit, handle your shit, and I don't want to see your face for a long
Ever
time.
again. Ever.
unless you're going on Megyn Kelly.
Good luck in the private sector, my friend.
Yeah, really.
Fucking idiot. Yeah,
Maybe.
we'll be back Wednesday,
Let me go
5 p.m.
You're gonna
probably.
You know what I'd open up? I'd open
But
up security.
Wednesday sounds
Like a
good. So that's what
cybersecurity
we're
deal.
gonna do.